Hi, this is Alicia Cordes. I'm the president of the nonprofit Reclaim Community located in Jasper, Minnesota. And our project is restoring and renovating the historic Jasper High School, which is where I'm at right now. Go Quartzsiders. I'm at the building today. We had a board meeting this morning and I wanted to share with you some of the stuff we have coming up this summer, some fundraisers and some exciting things we're working on. Just because the building isn't open yet to the public and we haven't been able to renovate a whole bunch of it yet doesn't mean that we aren't hard at work trying to bring this beautiful place back to life. So this original part that I'm standing in front of was built in 1911. It replaced a wood structure school that was here before it, and they demolished it to build this three-story building, which used to have a big crow's nest up there on the top. Does not any longer, but we have some original pictures on our Facebook page, so check it out if you want to see what it used to look like. Down to that side, you'll see the 1938 edition, starting with these windows right here. And the locker room, gymnasium, that was the home ec room, some other rooms that were added on then. And then this newest area was in the 50s, was this elementary school building that was added on. It was originally an ag shop and home ec area and stuff, and then they moved the elementary school down into it. So it's just a tidbit of history on the building. So I'm here to talk about what we have going on. Right now we're planning our big fundraiser coming up in July. Quartzider Days in town here runs July 27th, 28th, and 29th. And we are kicking off the event on Friday. Our organization is hosting a classic car cruise-in. So that means if you have a vehicle with wheels, a car, a truck, a tractor, a motorcycle, bring it on down. No entrance fees to park it here. Come and check out all the cool classic cars, talk to other people who are excited about them. We have the Pipestone Cruisers are going to be a part of that, and we're contacting some other organizations as well locally that I think from Edgerton and such that brought some vehicles last year. We had a good time. It was a great turnout. We expect even larger because this year is the all-school reunion. So we're expecting probably at least double the crowd of last year. Last year we ran out of pork, so make sure you eat when you get here. So we are looking again to have a pork feed. We'll have pork sandwiches of some type. We haven't decided what yet, but we have some baked beans, some salads, some things that we have. Pepsi's going to be probably donating some pop again. I'm sure they're always very supportive of our events. And we'll have working on some vendors for maybe some snow cones, ice cream, or something like that for the kiddos. Well, for kiddos young and old, because I'm not gonna skip up on some ice cream. So we'll have a band as well. The band will be probably located down by the bar this year because we're gonna kind of block off the street between Memorial Hall and the bar, and then a couple of the cross streets part way to park cars on. And the band is going to be the Frigidaires again, like last year. Our alumni Mike Perizzo will be bringing his guys back, and they did an awesome job last year. Lots of people commented how much they liked the music. So they're back, and they're going to be heading out to Sturgis to play, I believe, the next day. So we're so glad they could stop and help us out once more. So we're looking to raise some money and having an ATV raffle the same weekend. We will be selling raffle tickets on Friday. We are selling raffle tickets right now. So I'll tell you a little bit about the raffle. Like I said, we're raffling off an ATV, and this is ATV of your choice from Action Sports and Marshall. So you can pick out any ATV they have if you win. So that's a pretty good deal. Raffle tickets are $25. We also have second and third prizes. For the first prize, if you do win and you decide you don't want an ATV or it doesn't work out for you, don't have anywhere to keep it, you can also take cash instead. The second prize is a whole hog processed by New Horizon Farms, So that's really awesome. So you can have a hog roast and invite your whole family. Third prize is cash prize of $250. So 3 chances to win, $25 a ticket. Contact one of the board members, message us on Facebook, check out our website, reclaimcommunity.org, if you want to get tickets. We need to take them by cash and check, however. We can't take debit or credit cards for raffle tickets. So mail us a check if you want, get a hold of one of the board members, and we'd be happy to hook you up. So along with that, the reason that we're raising this money is last year we successfully raised about $18,000, and we were able to rehook up the electricity. So if you'll check our Facebook page, I posted some pictures last week of the gymnasium with the lights on because we've been able to hook that back up. And what we're working on next is ventilation. So now that we have electricity, we can turn on that lovely fan that's in the kitchen, the exhaust fan that draws air all the way up to the top of the building, and we can get some air moving, because in this central part, you can see a lot of the windows have been boarded up. And you would think, well, that saves from getting rain and snow in the building and keeps vandals from getting in somewhat. But actually, in a building like this, the way it was built back in 1911 and then the auditorium wing in 1938, these buildings need to breathe. They were built before we had central air, and so they do not necessarily have, they had air movement built into the structure, if that makes sense. So there are actually some vents that are actually in some of these walls to let air in and out. But with the windows gone, we don't have the ability to open windows and allow that to move air to dry out moisture. Because what happens is, there's a few areas where we've had roof leaks because drains backed up on the roof because they're frozen, because we don't have climate control in the building. So then the moisture is in the building, has nowhere to go, and so you can see some of these windows we've opened up. We pretty much open them almost every day. Terry, one of our board members, does an awesome job of kind of caretaking the school. He's always opening and closing the windows to make sure that we get plenty of ventilation. But we also need to do something about these other windows. So what we're going to do is put in some box fans. Box fans are going to allow us to move air in the building. And then in other windows, like these lower level, we're going to make sure that we have windows with screens in all of them, so that we can also open those to get air. So we'll have hot air moving, hot air rises, having hot air exit, and then having the nice cool dry air hopefully come in. And so we're going to get this air moving to dry out this building. So renovation efforts can continue once we have an area that's dry and that's moisture and mold free. So while we're raising money for some larger legacy grants, this is something we can do in the short term to allow that to happen. So that's how you can help us. Like I said, we're raising money. If you want to run to Walmart and buy us a $17 box fan and donate it, we would love it. We would appreciate it. If you have old window screens or windows that you would like to donate, contact us and see if there's something we can use. We'd be happy to take gently used items. And the other thing we are currently working on is we are still getting ready to submit our grant nomination form. Sorry about that. Our nomination form for the National Register. We have a consultant from Minneapolis, Alexa McDowell, and she is writing our nomination form right now, which means she's taken a bunch of pictures of the building. She's going to be coming back to take some more now that we have power. And she has basically cataloged the history of this building and why it is a historic structure and why it needs to be saved. And we're going to submit it to be on the National Register, which means major grant funding is available for organizations on the National Register, which means we can do things like handicap accessibility, getting an elevator, replacing windows, fixing the roof, all these things that we need to do in order to get this building up and running for the community. So anything that you can do to help us with that, you can like and comment and share on our posts, because Facebook's algorithm is kind of a pain for pages, and so it's hard for us to get our message out to people. You can talk to local news media and see if they want to do a story with us. We'd be happy to talk to them. You can tell your friends and family about the events we have coming up. Courtsider Days, come on down, bring your family and your friends. We also are working on another event that has been requested. If you liked the idea of doing races, but you don't like doing a lot of work, our event's probably going to be perfect for you, and it might involve some tasty beer. So keep an eye out for postings on that as we finalize the details. So yeah, some stuff we have going on. If you have questions, if you want to know more, contact me. I'd be happy to talk to groups about what we're doing if anybody's interested in that. If you know of a business that needs an organization to support that's going to help the whole region. A lot of these people who live in Jasper actually work, and all of us shop in Sioux Falls, and so getting more people involved outside of this immediate area would be helpful, because once we have events going on in the building, concerts, plays, such things like that, the whole region's going to be interested in wanting to come to these. So just some ideas for you, ways you can help us out. Like I said, all of that stuff, sharing on Facebook, commenting, liking our posts, it's all free and it helps us out just as much as giving a donation if you have one. So any information and links to our events I will drop in the comments. If you have any comments, let me know, message us, and hope to see you at Courtsider Days, and contact me for a raffle ticket. We'll see you later.